I just got back from church and something got me thinking, how do they do it? I'm thinking about this 24-year-old multi-millionaire influencer kind of person. How do they actually do it? How do they do it? They get ahead of 99% of people. After studying a lot of these guys, there's only one thing that I've actually realized in all of them. And there's a perfect example of this is going to be Iman Gaji or Iman Gaji. I first call him Gaji. He is a 24-year-old multi-millionaire. He has a very large audience. He has been on YouTube for like 6 years, 8 years. I'm not sure of the number, but it's around that number. And I've been watching his videos, and there's something I've noticed about them, about him. And also, Homozi, if you know Alex Homozi, he actually said something pertaining to this. And I just started applying it to my life, and it has really been transformational. It's just that it's actually quite risky. You risk and sacrifice a lot of things in the process. So it's only if you're ready to take this up. But if you're ready to take this up, I'm going to share with you how to do that. Hi, I'm Samuel Muri. I'm the founder of SASDEV Studios, which is a YouTube editing agency. And I've been on this success journey on for like a year ago. I think just started like last year, but I've gotten drastic results, and that's why I'm trying to share and create this video with you guys. So there's something I noticed in their following. Like I've always been having these thoughts. How do they do this? How do they get ahead of people? And one day my brother called us for a family meeting. That's me and my siblings. I have 5 siblings. And in that discussion, he said, okay, we made out our goals, our personal goals individually. We had everything we wanted to do. We wrote them down. Then that's a goal, like the goal for the year, a complete year. And he said, compress those goals into a quarter. Like he wants us to do everything that we planned out for the whole year. Like we should squeeze them into a quarter. That's like 3 months to do everything we plan in a year. And like that sounded crazy at first, but when I did it, it actually seemed achievable. That's on paper. Like I planned last year for this year, and the plan was to get. I needed a laptop, so I just wrote get to $500 before March, and it actually happened. Like it happened. Like I did it. Like I'm not trying to say that like you won't have to put any work, any effort in this strategy, but it works. It works a lot. It just happened. I can't really explain the whole process, like, but I just know that all of a sudden I have a laptop now, and like it's just so crazy how it all happened. If you can try to squish and compress a whole year into quarters, maybe even less, you can actually do things that people would like to take people 2 years, 3 years, 5 years in just under a year or two. And that's what all these guys do. Iman Gaji has been someone that really pushes to work things out for him and his mom. And I said Alex Mozi also said this. He said anything that used to take someone 4 months or let's say 4 weeks to do it in one. Complete it in one. And like that's just so crazy. Like things and decisions that people make that take them like 4 weeks, do it in one. And once you start applying, it's like there's a decision and you give yourself 1 week to make that decision or to take action. But you now give yourself 1 week or a day. That's like crazy. And I actually try this. Anytime I give myself a deadline, I usually say, how can I make this less? Like, how can I do this faster? And that has been the thought. And I've been churning things up and delivering like again and again, and it just keeps on happening. This is actually a working strategy. Another thing you should keep in mind is when you say you're going to do something, reduce the time it takes for you to actually take action on the thing you want to do. So most people, they say they want to do something, they just keep wishing things. I want to start a business, I want to start gymming. Reduce the time it takes for you to like take action. If you say I want to go to the gym next week, try to make it tomorrow or today. Like try to make it today. The more things you get done, the more momentum you gather, and in the long run it's going to be exponential. Like if you see their growth is like it goes like this. It goes up real quick. It's not linear. It's exponential, and things begin to add up over time. So what I'll tell you to do, start visualizing a year into quarters, right? Every goal that you set for the year, start turning them into quarters. Write out how you're going to do them. Write, make them into checklists and begin to work on them. And don't be scared, actually. Like, don't be scared. Like, I was actually quite scared. Will I be able to hit this goal? Like, some people are scared to write out goals that they won't meet, but write it out, put in the work, try your best. You'll be like, I tried my best and this didn't happen. Like, this didn't work. But there's nobody on earth that puts in their best and not succeed. Like, that's almost impossible. So put in your best. You just notice that everything is shining for you. But everything has an advantage. There's also like a disadvantage. Disadvantage of this is once you get into this spiral, this upward spiral, there's a lot of relationships that are going to get cut. There are going to be people that you can't talk to. Things that will cut off your momentum. You're not going to do them, and these are very fun things. Like, I can't remember when last I watched a movie. Right now, since November last year, I only watch a movie a month. I hardly play games, like video games. I hardly do things that like are fun. Though I do take some weekends to actually chill out. Most of the times, like, you're not going to always find it easy. You're going to stop doing a lot of things. If this is really what you want, like, then it's fine. This is totally fine. Like, you can do it. There's no problem in that. So I hope in this video you actually found value in what I've said. Start visualizing years into a quarter, and always reduce the time it takes for you to take action on a plan or a decision or a goal. And with this, you will notice that you've gotten exponential results. Like, it's going to be crazy, I promise you. This is working results for me, working results for many people, and hopefully it works for you. And if you don't know your purpose in life, you don't know where your life is heading, you feel kind of lost, just watch this video over here. It's going to be really beneficial to you.